Okay, so ex-Coinbase manager charged in first ever crypto insider trading deal. So the exec, his brother and a pal raked in $1.5 million in illicit gains, Fed claims. And now former Coinbase manager, his brother and a friend were today charged with wire fraud, conspiracy and wire fraud in connection with the first ever cryptocurrency insider trading scheme in the US. Ishan Wahi, a 32-year-old ex-product manager at Coinbase Global who lives in Seattle, and his 26-year-old brother, also in Seattle, were arrested on Thursday morning. Okay, so Thursday, like yesterday morning, a third co-conspirator, 33-year-old Samir Rahmani of Houston, Texas, remains at large. Okay, so he's done a runner. So the US Department of Justice and FBI allege the three men pulled off a 1.5 million insider trading scheme by using confidential Coinbase information about which crypto assets were scheduled to be listed on Coinbase exchanges. So whenever Coinbase listed new stuff, basically it shot up loads. I mean, it just went up like 10%, 20%, massives, even higher than that, a lot of them. I think it was only ADA that actually went down, if I remember rightly. But yeah, a lot of them just went up. So obviously, if you've got the information that's going to get listed on Coinbase, it's insider information. It's claimed that they bought the digital tokens on the assumption that their value would rise once listed, okay, which is obvious. In addition to the criminal charge, the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, filed a separate insider trading complaint against the three men as a Coinbase product manager assigned to the financial giant's asset listing team. Basically, he's privy to the information. Additionally, we're told Wahi was a member of private Coinbase messaging channel reserved for a select few employees with direct involvement in the asset listing process. This is used to discuss, among other things, exact announcement, launch dates, and timelines that weren't shared with the rest of the Coinbase staff. Okay, so obviously it makes sense to keep it down to a minimum to stop any insider trading. I mean, it's just crazy that you're going to do this. If it's only a small amount of people, then why he knew the information was highly confidential, according to the indictment, but he allegedly passed it along to his brother and friend for their financial gain. Why do you do it to your brother? Why do you do it to next in line kind of thing? That's just crazy. You'd surely meet a random person and say, listen, that would be the best thing to do if you want to do it. On numerous occasions, beginning around June 21 and continuing through April 2022, Ishan Wahi knew in advance that Coinbase planned to list particular assets, and he knew when the cryptocurrency exchange planned to make these listings public. The prosecution's court documents claim he then allegedly misappropriated this Coinbase confidential information when he provided it to Nihil or Samir so they could snap up the tokens ahead of the public listings. These crypto assets are said to be Tribe, XYO, ALCX, Gala, ENS, and Power. After receiving these confidential Coinbase details, Nikhil Wahi and Samir Rahmani allegedly used anonymous Ethereum blockchain wallets to acquire certain crypto assets before Coinbase announced anything publicly, according to an indictment. Still, all good schemes must come to an end, and for the alleged and nefarious trio, that end came in April. Okay, nearly April, allegedly learned that Coinbase planned to announce it was considering listing dozens of crypto assets on its exchanges. Per usual, he allegedly tipped off Rahmani, who were told caused multiple anonymous Ethereum blockchain wallets to purchase large quantities of the crypto assets slated for inclusion in Coinbase April 11 listing announcement. On April 12th, however, a Twitter account that the Feds described as well-known in the crypto community with hundreds of thousands of followers tweeted about identifying an Ethereum wallet that bought hundreds of thousands of dollars of tokens exclusively featured in the Coinbase asset listing post about 24 hours before it was published. Okay, because like you say, it's all on chain, everyone can see it. Coinbase replied via tweet and said it was investigating the matter. Then he eventually tried to flee the US. Court documents reveal that a month later, Coinbase Director of Security Operations emailed him to set up an in-person meeting relating to the company's asset listing process. After confirming that he'd be there, Wahi purchased a one-way flight to India and warned his brother Ramani about Coinbase investigations, it claimed. Before boarding a flight on May 16th, however, law enforcement stopped him from leaving the US. He's no longer with Coinbase is charged. Well, it'd be pretty amazing if he was still with Coinbase. 2 accounts with wire fraud, 2 accounts of each maximum sentence of 20 years. Wow. Nick Wahi is charged with 1 count of wire fraud conspiracy and 1 count of wire fraud, each of which carries maximum sentences of 20 years. Well, I hope he gets to 20 years. Ramani is charged with 1 count of wire fraud conspiracy and 1 count of wire fraud. You know, it'd be good to send out a message if they do get massive years in jail. I hope they take all the bloody money off them as well. That's what they need to do. Take off all their assets. So today's charge, a further reminder that Web3 is not a law-free zone, said US Attorney Damian Williams in a statement. Just last month, I announced the first ever insider trading case involving NFTs. Okay, I have to have a look at that one. And today I announced the first ever insider trading case involving crypto. These criminal charges should send a clear message to crooks. He added, fraud is fraud, whether it occurs on the blockchain or on Wall Street. Yeah, good. Good, well done. I mean, it was so dodgy. Every time Coinbase, you looked at it and think, how can you get in on this early? You can't. The price always shoots up straight away. As soon as it went on Coinbase after these tokens, they'd go up instantly, and you had no time to kind of react to it. It'd be up before it was even released. So it's clear that there's insider trading. It's clear that there's something going on.